Hey folks, Jeff Eubanks here on the deck on Friday. Trying to get everything all situated here. There we go. Outdoors. Rainy outdoors. I think this is the third weekend in a row this rained. I'm getting kind of tired of the rain. I know we need it, and I'll take it as long as we get it, because I know about August we're gonna be praying and crying for it. But I've already been busier than one-legged man at a butt kicking contest. I have got new glasses. Y'all probably can't tell it, but they're new. And like I said, it's raining. I have prepared for the return of my wife. She's been in Las Vegas all week for a sales conference. So I've been a madman here at the house trying to get it straightened up, cleaned up. I put a list on Facebook, top 10 things I should do prior to my wife returning. First one was make up the bed. Hadn't been made up all week. Why? I mean, I'm just gonna get right back in it. Run the dishwasher. May or may not run that vacuum cleaner, I don't know. Pick up the doggy toys. There again, why? Shave. I shaved last night. Figure out something to eat for when she gets off the airplane. I had 10 of them. I can't remember what all they were. But the last one was, and finally, number 10, don't forget to pick her up at the airport. That would probably be bad. But had some plans to work on my tractor this morning, but you know, it's way over yonder in that barn. It's raining now. It's just sprinkling. And I don't want to mess with it. I've got to take my mom to get her hearing aids checked at 2. And then I have another pair of glasses that have the tinted lenses in them. They're putting new lenses in them. Gotta go back and pick those things up. Yeah, they said it'd be an hour. I said, well, I'm not gonna sit around here for an hour. And I drove home. I made 2 stops on the way home. It couldn't took me more than 40 minutes to get home. They text me. I mean, I just had to walk through the door. Your glasses are ready. I thought, son of a gun. But I figure I'll go get them after I go pick up Mom to go get her hearing aids checked out. That'd be a nice little deal for her. Take her up to Canton, Georgia, big sea town. I run into a dear friend at the eyeglass doctor. Yeah, I heard her laugh. I knew who it was. And I said, my gosh, what a laugh. But she didn't hear me. So then, after she started talking again, I walked up and I pushed her over. I said, ma'am, I got to sign in. It was good to see you, Buffy. So anyway, but I've been sitting here thinking about Noah. It's raining. Thinking about Noah. Really been thinking about Noah for a few days. And you know, you can go into the old scriptures and read how old Noah was and how long he lived after the flood. And it's very insightful. Now, you know, even if, you know, people say there's no way these people could have lived that long back in the Old Testament. Well, the Bible says it, so I believe it. Now, I do not understand it all, but I believe it. Here comes the aeroplane. But, you know, even if they didn't go by a 365-day calendar, if they just went from one growing season to the next, you're still looking at a season. So they had ways to, you know, mark time. I don't know. I'm not going to argue with you about that because it's not important. But, you know, it was Noah, his wife, his 2 sons, and their wives. They're the only ones that survived the flood, per the Old Testament. And, you know, if you look at the timeline, back in those days, those were super healthy people. They were direct descendants of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve were were designed to live forever. The reason they didn't is because they ate of the tree of knowledge and thereby gained the insight of sin. That's a whole different story there. But anyway, the fact that Noah lived so many years after the flood, and you think, well, Noah was so lucky, and he was. It said he found grace in the eyes of the Lord, and that's why he was chosen. But you know, have you ever stopped and thought about what Noah lost? Noah lost everybody. Now, yeah, don't get me wrong. He had his family. He had his family, his wife and children. Mom and daddy, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, they all died in the flood. All of them. You ever thought about that? You know, I've been told that I resemble my dad, and I can see it from time to time. I really can. Especially the young pictures. I have a journal that one of the many journals my grandmother kept, and she was talking about Colton, my son, and how much that I and my son reminded her of my dad. And you know, sometimes when you lose somebody, it's real hard to wrap your head around it, and it don't just go away overnight. But sometimes when I'm really, really, really missing Dad, I'll just stand in front of a mirror and I'll just look, trying to see him in me. I know it's silly, but that's what I do sometimes. Yeah, that's how you deal with it. But yeah, just when you think things are bad for yourself, you've lost this, you lost that, this has happened, that's happened. Same about old Noah. He survived the flood and lived many, many years after the flood, but he lost everything prior to the flood. So anyway, well, I'm gonna get off here, see if I can't do something. Might go run that vacuum cleaner. Don't really want to, but I might. I can't. Colton's still asleep. It might wake him up. So anyway, just a little random thought. I guess you call that a vlog. I'm not sure. So I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully I'll get a video up this weekend of fixing that power steering leak on my tractor. I've got the special thing. I hope it works. At a cost of $20 off of the Jungle website. So anyway, you got Jeff Eubanks here. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it.